Good evening, it's Max, and this is Satisfactory. You betcha. And it's FICSMAS. It's FICSMAS time in the city. You betcha. We're going to go in. We're going to have a look at FICSMAS. But before we even do that, we got to have a look at power. And in fact, one of the first things you should always do when opening up an older save file is check your power sources, because chances are they've twerked something and they've broken it on you. Before we get started, of course, big thanks to all those recent subscribers. Of course, all those that watch. I appreciate that very much. We're just going to go in. We're going to have a quick look. Now, they didn't change anything for FICSMAS, and the 2,000 plus hour map, it has FICSMAS all over it, right? So we're going to just, we're going to be more focused on just going to take time to go to the power areas and check them out. And then, of course, towards the end, we'll have a look at FICSMAS, the big mega factory. It pumps out presents. It does things. There's rockets galore. What can I tell you, people? With that, let's get in there. Let's have a look around. Let's get to it. It's FICSMAS. It's FICSMAS. That's right, people. It is FICSMAS time in the city. Hey, we're back in again. We'll see how things go. I got a new video card. Yeah, 5060 Ti. I know, that's pretty crazy. I don't got tens of thousands of dollars for them latest cards, people. I went from a 2080 Ti to a 5060 Ti. It's, the videos I've been putting out have been pretty good. So we're going to test the 5060 out today, people. We're going to do that, see how it goes. I'm going to take that border away from you because, I try not to forget that, even though I do lots of times. And we're going to have a look around, but look at the decorations, people. Oh, yeah, the calendar is up. Everything is good to go. I wonder if Fred's here. Fred, where are you at? Yeah. Fred, you haven't gone by yet, have you? Fred? No, Fred is still making his way over there. Do we wait for Fred for a minute? Sure, why not? In fact, we can use this time. We'll jump up on top of here. This is Fred's perch. Let's do a little bit of trickery, people. We'll do the r.fog is 0. r.fog is 0. Boom, people. Now we can see everything. Get that silly fog out of your way. Yes, for those who don't know, you can get rid of the fog at any time by hitting the tilde key, which will bring up a command line. It's R, and it's all small case, r.fog space 0. And when you hit the enter key, no more fog for you, people. That's right. And we get to see the clarities of everything. Now, this, of course, is only one of several factories that we have. It's one of our largest ones. Of course, the X-Rocket control factory is way over there. And, of course, the Christmas factory, FICSMAS, it's all up there. It's big on its own right. Of course, this is down here. This is the starter factory. Basically, my supply and resource factory for, the start. Basically, for doing the first 3 levels of the games, for first 3-4 levels, is all the resources come out of this part of this factory. And then, of course, then you start getting into the craziness, right? Liquids, gases, way too much copper for your own good, that kind of stuff. It's, we're going to have a look around. We'll probably drive through the whole thing. We're going to probably do this in 2 parts. Today is about power, people. One of the first things you should do when you open up a file, especially when you haven't had it open for a while, is check out your power sources. And here comes Fred. Fred, what's up? We're going for a drive, Fred. We'll take our 4-minute tour of the base, this part of the base anyway. We'll get on Fred here. It'll be fine. So today is going to be about power. Now, you're saying, well, if you're so excited about power, why are you wasting time going to hang out with Fred? Well, to be honest, I actually wanted to test out the 5060 card. So I've actually loaded Satisfactory once about 3 days. It was just November 30th. And I wanted to load it up to make sure that the card was working all right. And, hey, Fred, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, who's a good boy? That's right. So Fred's hanging out. Of course, we got a lot. I mean, the mega train stations over there with the walls of belts. Of course, we got lots of stuff going on here. Here's supercomputers down there. 200-300 copper over there. We've got motors. We do 200 motors a minute over here. One side is the stators, the other side is the rotors. There's all the steel making for that. This here is, I forget what they're called now, but they're there. And of course, their formulas have changed 2-3 times. You have to keep in mind here, as Fred's driving around for us, this map was the very first map I ever did when the game came out. We'll call it release, when it was back on Epic, Epic only. We're talking, what, 5+ years ago? When there was, like, I think it was only levels 1 and 2 back then. There was trains didn't exist. None of that existed. This factory has been, this factory here has been built and destroyed and rebuilt 3 times. So that tells you how old this file is. This train station alone has been torn down and rebuilt twice, and it needs some tweaking. We have some rail problems over there. No train crashing, but there's a lot of signal mixing that we gotta fix up though. Moving on over here, of course, like I said, is the steel components and all that stuff. We got stuff moving around everywhere, people. It's great. I love this file. We got steel components. Like I said, we got steel, and then the rotors, the stators, all the copper that you need, and more. And we're working in the middle here, actually, with the whole file being fixed up at that time. Now, obviously, there's, it makes me sad. It really does make me sad to look at that. The space elevator, when they came up with the methodology for the tickets and stuff, and I will always continue to say this, they should have used the space elevator as the item sink, right? You should have had to bring all your items to the elevator that you wanted to sink and sink them into the elevator, and then it would have purpose. And then once an hour, you could see it launching itself, and they would be great. But they made these machines that just crunch things up. It's like, look at your hard work being wasted into trash instead of being used by space. All right, but anyway, nevertheless, hey, look at this. We're over here. These are making some crazy computer components. I know that for quantum computers, I think, is the start of this. And of course, this is copper here, right? You gotta have 200-300 copper all the time. Gee whiz, people. And water. There's mega factories over there. There's factories back this way. Power's way over there. There's another factory in the middle of the center. There's another factory way over there. We're just having a look around here on top of Red. We're going to go for a quick drive here shortly, though, because, hey, power is broken. Now, you're saying, well, power's not broken, and I now should come back to the point of why did we take a little time to ride on Fred when, you said that the first thing you should do is check your power sources right away. Well, that's because, like I said, I had checked out power about a week or so earlier when I got the new video card. There is a problem. Let's not kid ourselves here. There is a problem. The map, they changed a map node, a few map nodes here, and resources that are being used for power are now no longer there. And the problem with that is that we have to fix those. Now, I had saved up enough nuclear rods for the foreseeable future that we don't have any problems right now. That being said, we will have problems if I don't fix it. Now, are we going to have problems within the next hour? No, and that's why we're not panicking and we get to ride on Fred. But we will have problems. We got to go. Thanks, Fred. Catch you on the next one. Of course, we will have problems, though, if we don't fix this now. So eventually it would turn into a problem. And let me tell you, getting this base restarted, you're not restarting this base on coal power. It's just not happening. Okay, you're not restarting this base on a bunch of leaves. If the nuclear power goes out, we're cooked. So let's we're gonna come back to FICSMAS. Now we're doing a couple episodes here, as mentioned. So we're gonna have a quick drive over. We're gonna have a look to see what's going on over there with a piece of the factory over there at Power. I was going to take the train, but I think we'll take the car. The last couple of times I've taken the train, I keep falling off in weird places, and then I have to keep fixing myself up. So I think we'll take the car over. So this, you know, got a couple minutes ride here. Yep, let's go. We got places to be today. I will say, since the update, the car's been a little weird with version 1.1. Not really enjoying it that much. It's very jerky. Again, you know, it's not one of them things you expect any problems with, but yeah, unfortunately, in this case, it has been a little bit troublesome. We can actually go this way now that all the stink rocks are gone. Oh man, the day they allowed us to blow up stink rocks was such a good deal. It's great. All right. Because you have to drive around the other way to get around here. Now you don't. We can just drive. Anyway, nevertheless, we should have a look around here. I'll put this up for you. Hey, you know, you got stuff moving around the map everywhere. It is what it is. Now, of course, we are coming up to one of the first, and we can actually drive down here and then drive back out. So maybe we'll do that just to kind of show you this area. This was one of the oil areas at one time. You know, again, we are going back 5 years, right? So 5 years ago, what do you do? Really? Don't force me to get out of this car and beat you. I'm busy. So of course we did have major oil areas in 2 or 3 different zones. But of course, as formulas changed over the years and stuff like that, this oil area has got torn down, packed into all these boxes, but I've never had to reuse it. The other oil area is so efficient now at producing plastic and rubber. This one I have not needed to go out and do something with. And I see they've done a lot of resetting again. Gee whiz. Because all the snails are back. Hey, look at Mr. Snail glowing over there. He's hanging out. He's doing a good time. Okay, so this is a transport hub. This was an oil transport hub at one time, but oil's not done here anymore. Coal is taken from here, though, and it is actually taken from here to the base we just left. Of course, that's the coal over there. And if we drive over here just for a quick second, though you won't be able to see it, in the purple side of the forest, this is copper drop off, and this copper is actually making copper sheets. So this copper goes on those lines and up into the purple forest, and then there's a big factory in there, and all it does is copper sheets, which is pretty crazy. All right, so let's head on. Let's continue our head on over to the aluminum factory, which of course is over here. And of course, the other thing would be the power. So that's what we got to get to. Oh, don't hit the pole. Ah, oh, darn it! I told you not to hit the pole. Whatever. Okay. Yep. Up this way. Turn this way. Okay. So we're on our way over here. Get back on the road again. Okay. Yes. And this, of course. Yes, I could have tried to do a zip line all the way over here. I guess I could have tried to do that. But that we'll save the zip lining for live sessions. You know how it is, people. I don't know what it is. People like me zip lining around the map on them big towers. And them towers go all over the map, so, you know, that's a thing. Okay, so, of course, them trains that you've been watching that were coming from the oil factory, keep right on coming up here, people. That's right, they're making their way around the map. And in this case, they're making their way over to aluminum. These are most of these trains are big aluminum trains. Handing over aluminum ingots and aluminum casings, I think. We'll get through here. Now, at one time, there was poisonous gas down there, so of course I had made a road many years ago. Again, we're talking roads, decades, people. It's crazy. I don't even know if I can drive down this way still. I don't think I can. But of course, at one time I'd made this ramp and a whole bunch of stuff. Now I think, well, now the gas doesn't exist down here, so we can actually just drive down here, and we'll turn right here. Now, up that way, of course, is copper. More uranium is up that way as well. Of course, things are needed, people. We need things, supplies. Oh, we have a train coming, do we? Oh, that's a copper train. It must be a copper train going that way. That would be an aluminum train going that way. Listen, dude, get out of my way. I got things to do today. Yeah, I took the ramp out. Yeah, the ramp I took it a couple years ago from up there. So, because of course all this gas is gone now, so we can just drive down here. It's fine. Oh no, I'm in trouble. Yeah. Don't drive in front of the trains, Max. Gee whiz. Yep. Okay, this is the aluminum area. This is actually where the problem is. We're going to talk about that in a minute. This is a holdover. This down here is a piece of history, and I do actually have a few places on the map that, as I've upgraded the map over the years, I've actually left other places alone because they're part of history, and this is one of them, by the way. This here is the original aluminum map, aluminum build. You didn't, all that foolishness over there is crazy. Aluminum at one time was made just using assemblers and some, some smelters, assemblers, and a few other things. And there's the one train station that used to take that aluminum over to the main base. It was very simplistic at one time, and this, of course, has been just sitting here for years, not being used. It is a piece of history that continues to sit around, but we're not on the history tour here, people. We're on the power tour. This, of course, is aluminum over here, and aluminum, very important. This factory has changed 2 times. You'll notice I have a car over here because when you come over here by train, you got to have a car to get around, but we already have my car here. This is actually a lot smaller than it used to be. As you can see, this is the original rails and belt loads for the original aluminum, and then of course they changed the formula design, and aluminum was actually able to shrink up, I would say, by almost half, which is actually a good thing because aluminum was a bit of a pain to deal with in its past size. Now, that does come with credits, of course. Every time you make a change and you break a thing, and then you got to fix a thing. But anyway, it is what it is. So let's head on over to power. I'll show you what the problem is, and then I'll show you where the problem originates at, and then we'll talk about that. Of course, we have nuclear power. It is our main power source here. And it's behind that big wall of pipe. Yeah, let's, well, do you want to take this ramp over? Sure, we can drive this ramp, I guess. Let's go. Now, at one time, you used to have these ramps because the train tracks used to block so much. Yeah, we have nuclear power here, people. A lot of it. It is running the base. I don't even know if I have nuclear protection. Maybe don't get out of the car. That might be a good idea. Yeah, but we are running nuclear power here, people, and we run a lot of it. I think there's 64, might be 66, close to 70 nuclear facilities here. Anyway, these are not overclocked or anything crazy, because of course these existed when nuclear was first built, and we didn't have all that overclocking stuff and blah 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 back then. Not the cool stuff that kids get nowadays. No way. Of course, nuclear the power has been rebuilt somewhat. As you can see, there's nuclear rods everywhere. We're not running out of nuclear anytime soon, people. This was all rebuilt, of course, with the formulation changes and stuff. So we have blenders here, but half the blenders aren't working, and the reason is because I believe it's because sulfur is missing. Is why these aren't working. Limestone maybe is the problem. Let me yeah, see how we have these empty belts? Empty is not good, people. Empty is not good. Yeah, it's sulfur. Sulfur is missing, and we have no sulfur. Now, I backtrack this line. All right. See this line? It's empty. It should not be empty, right? And I backtrack this line. All right, so you see a piece going by, and that's because it's a line shared, blah, 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 a lot of things. I backtrack this line. So this line, of course, it goes around through all this blender assembly, and then it goes underneath this platform, right? Because it takes a lot of resources to run this stuff, people. So we jump in the car here, and of course it's getting dark, which means over here in the swampland it just goes black. Like, there's no light over here at all, so I'm going to apologize for that now, but that's not me, that's the game. Yeah, so these belts actually come over to here, and then they actually go, there they are right there, and they actually go underneath. They'll go underneath this platform, and they go for a drive. And where do they go? Gee whiz, Max, stop bumping your head. So yeah, see this? Empty, not good. We don't like empty. Empty is bad. So, what's the problem, he says? Well, the problem is it's empty. Yeah, we can't have it. Like, this is not good. See this? Yeah. Terrible sulfur. We haven't got enough sulfur coming in at all, and we need to fix it. How's my, oh, gee whiz, really? Dude, like, why do I have to keep changing this backpack every single time I log in, dude? Like, yeah, give me package fuel. There you go. You can fly like the winds now. Okay, I don't know what we got going on there, but all right, so we're good. You got 34 of those. I suppose you should have made some of that, right? Where's the car? Now, you would just say, well, look at your icons at the top. Yeah, look at those icons at the top, right? Yeah, I got to figure that out. Anyway, nevertheless, okay, while we're here, we might as well have a look at this. Of course, we are recycling nuclear waste for all them extra bonus points. And it takes a lot of colliders to do that. And of course, if you've watched the regular series we have, you can watch these colliders. And the series is on the channel. It has a playlist. And oh yeah. Oh, somebody turned off, turned on. Anyway, oh, that's you underneath me. Yeah, so these are got high radiation levels. Maybe you should be a little careful here, Max. So you got to remember when nuclear first came out, we had no way to get rid of it. So over here on the far edge of the map, yeah, I have years of nuclear, years to get rid of. Yeah, years of it. And that's what this is doing, or this was doing, slowly over years getting rid of nuclear material. But it's not doing that at the moment. And maybe that's a mystery for another time, but it's not a mystery for today, because I got to worry about the sulfur problem today. That's my big problem. So we got to get back out of here. So I followed those empty lines. They go underneath this platform, they weave, they wobble, they go way, way, way. You know, they travel for a while and they do things. And I will now take you to where the problem is. And now we're back in the swamp area, so of course you can't see squat, right? Yep, that's the problem. So, we'll try and get out of the swamp area here shortly. I will say the belt walls look really nice, though. All right. Do you want to drive out this way? We can, I guess. Sure. We'll be a little careful. I haven't really explored any areas past this way. A lot of my crystal comes up on these belts this way, but there's a lot of night spiders. You know what? This is going to get messy anyway, people. Listen, how about we wait for some sunshine? Wait, let's wait for the sun to come back. All right? Wow, that actually does look really impressive up in space. Listen, let's wait for the sun to come back so we can see what we're doing here. I'll bring it right back. Okay, people, even though it doesn't look like it, here in the swamp, the sun is actually up. But you don't get the good light until about another hour or so of light being in. But the sun is actually up, And this is the problem. Now, just where are we? The aluminum factory is right there. The train stations for the aluminum are right there. And this is the old aluminum base that I told you about earlier, which, of course, is just sitting here in its historical, you know, la land. Look, the trees have grown through it, the whole 9 yards. This used to be how we made aluminum at one time. Yeah. Now, now it just sits here. And does what it does. And it's actually pretty cool. But this is the problem. So, this was a sulfur node. And this is not a sulfur node anymore. So, what we're going to do is we're going to start up here on this box. Now, I could make some containers and just do it that way, but we'll see if we can't fly this. Okay. Sure, he says. We're going to go for it. Here we go. All right. Okay, you can do it, Max. You can do it. You're halfway, 3/4. I don't know if you're going to make it. No, you didn't make it. You're in trouble. How badly? Oh, wow. 9. You almost died there. I made it the last time. Gosh darn it. Fine, whatever. Listen, do you have enough? What do you got on you? Oh, we have enough for boxes. Fine, we'll do it the box method. Whatever. Maybe we'll do half boxes and then we'll fly the rest. Why am I forgetting so badly? There we go. We're good. I'm a little slow, people. It's been a while. No. Did you just don't do that. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Sometimes, people. Sometimes. Actually, you don't got a lot here. Okay. Well, you're a lot closer this time, so we can actually... Yeah. Really? Menu. Holy smokes. I think they've made the menu too fancy. Anyway, nevertheless, this is the problem. Yeah, no node. Yeah, this machine, no worky. No worky, no doey. No bad. That's bad, because we need this machine to work. So it's going to have to come with me. Now, this will also have to be dismantled, so we will do that. That is unfortunate. We'll leave the... Oh my goodness, I didn't realize I'd used ladder. Whatever. It's fine. Anyway, I'm fine. I'm not dead. I'm going to take some of my rods and stuff with me. We got to find some more sulfur, people. Now, it turns out I have located sulfur. It is not even close to here. So I got to go see just how bad. Did you just take away a box with like 9 tons of concrete in it? Whoa, dude. Did you? Yes, you did. Put that box back. You can't have that box. Okay. Yeah, put that box back. You've really made a mess here now. You know that, right? Yes, I know. Listen, stop it. Listen, just put this box back for now. All right. Where did you put the crate at? I'm scared to ask, actually. Where's the crate? Because I know you didn't put all that concrete into my inventory. Well, you didn't put half of this stuff into my inventory. So where did you put the crate at? Gee whiz. Fine. Yeah, fly up here. I know, it's still really dark here. The day is out. It is very light. Like, if you go to other parts of the map, it's very sunny. But here, it's still very dark. All right, well, here, make a couple of boxes so you can dump this concrete off. And we got to go find... you got to go find what you got to do. Okay, get out of that. Do this. Yeah, dump that off. Well, all right, you're going to have to hold on to some of it, I think, because we're going to have to try and get across here somewhere. Oh, okay, I didn't realize you had a few down there. All right, so we'll hold on to that 1,500 there, because we're probably going to have to go digging around. Okay, now that you found the key, Max, don't hit it all the time because your left hand is so bad. Okay, so the problem is, where's the sulfur? It's way over there. I hope I'm not using it. So we now got to we got to get a sulfur line over to here. Now, I'll fix up the intricacies of that later. What I want to do for now is just go find this sulfur and see if I can't get to it. Wow, that's a really big ask. Yes, it is, I want to point out. So if we swing around here to sulfur, it is a long way away from here. Let's get in the car and we'll head that way. So, yeah. So there it is. That one's even farther away. It's like 1,200 meters away. It's like way in the middle of the map. I'm like, and in fact, I went and had a look at the map, the resource map for this, and I was like, what did they do to poor sulfur? Look, that's the second time I almost got run over by a train in this episode. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, but yeah, they really changed sulfur. Let me tell you. Yeah, come on, let's go. Yeah, we're on our way to go find sulfur. Yeah, it's a thing. It's out here somewhere. Okay, let's get out of the car for a sec. Sure. Now here, of course, we have a big gas field, blah, 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 the whole 9 yards. But I'm hoping that we can use some of this. As you can see there, now that is from exploration literally half a decade ago. All right, so let's see how close we are to this sulfur now. Sure. Come on, where are you? 366 meters that way, he says. Now, is it that 366 meters that way in terms of, like, I'm going to find it and then I got to, like, pull my hair out? Or what? So, if we do this, can we... No. I gotta change... where's my zoop mode? Well... Listen. Yeah, build mode. Yeah, stop it. No, stop it. Yeah, I know, build mode. We're, quick switch, left mouse button. Yeah, I know it's left mouse. Why can I not remember the key for that? Gee whiz. Anyway, alright, fine. You know what? We gotta get over there, so hold on. Yes, I wish. Why can I not remember build mode right now? Anyway. We'll get over there. As you can see, now that we're outside the area, it's actually got more sunny. I heard they're working on rain. I'm not happy about that. I've never been big on weather in general in games. Rain always tends to add a lot more CPU processing. It tends to ruin frame rates. Okay, on the odd occasion it's cool, like you're playing Cyberpunk 2077, but even then, not a lot of rain. Just on the odd occasion. Whoa. Darn it. Why can't I not remember zoop mode? Oh, build mode. R. There we go. Zoop me to death. Yeah, go, zip. Holy smokes, people. And I don't know what's going on there. All right, how close are we to getting to this thing, are we? Are we getting even close? 223? Oh, I see you guys are still upset. Listen, don't give me any ideas. I might blow you up. Okay, so 180, huh? So I'm assuming it's on top of this pillar, and then we got to go for a walkabout somewhere, right? Unfortunately, I can't really come underneath that. Let's zoop this back. Whatever, plant. Don't give me a hard time. And then we'll bring the car out here. Oh, you got a problem, dude. You ain't got no plates out here. Darn it. Yeah, that's a problem. Because you're not there yet. Alright. I do see I got some up there. Again, this is years of exploring from old times. Yeah, that's a thing. Okay, so let's see what we can do about that. Can we get the rest of the way there without too many headaches? Oh well, there's a couple of guys there. Yeah, like look at these old ramps that I've had in here many years ago. This is actually awesome. Good thing I left them. Are you guys really? Oh, come on, guys. Look. Everybody wants to kill you nowadays, don't they? Yeah, whatever. What do I got to do for a weapon here? Yeah, I see you guys are still upset, maybe. Yeah, you and my... Yep. All right. You know what? I'm going to go this way. And I'll let you see. Oh, well, there's coal. Interesting. I'm just going to go this way. All right, that's fine. Yeah, you guys can figure that out later. Oh, hello. And here we are. This is exactly what we want. Really? There's all kinds of you guys up here guarding this sulfur? Give me a break. I don't know what that is. We need this sulfur, people. I need this sulfur. I need it for down there. How nice that I built myself a nice little road to it, though. I wonder if I can use this same path to get back out. Well, I suppose we can. There's no reason why we can't. So, let me put a few things together. I'll be right back. Okay, the slight interruption is over, people, and we got to get this built. Let's get some things done, because things don't build on their own, people. That's the way it is. We got to try and get this snuck down there somewhere. How far can you stretch that? Not far enough. Not far enough where I would like it, anyway. All right, we'll go to there for now. Let's see. No. Yeah, no. What do I got under FICSMAS? Yeah, I got all my FICSMAS stuff. Now I'm not looking to try and do all the things today. Obviously, I just want to get this set up so as I can get power restored offline. So there we go. Let's go to 3, people. We got to get this thing off of this hill. So, yeah. Why is that red? Why are you red? Don't listen. Don't you guys be really? Why are you being so difficult today? All right, we'll do it this way. Can the big plant please get out of my way so I can please try to get something done here? Conveyor belt is too long. Well, stop being so long then. Yep. Really? You just wanna give me a hard time, I think. There we go. Okay, well let's get the power hooked up. So let's go to. Listen, Mr. Plant, you're really giving me a hard time. All right, there we go. Before we leave, though, I think I have stuff to stuff. Dude, you are so lucky I don't have my explosives on me at the moment. Okay, do I have things to stick in here? Yes, you do, and you should do that. I don't think I can go more than 720 on these belts anyway. Yeah, so that's going to be a waste. So you might as well take this one with you. But we'll leave it at that, and we'll go from there. All right, so now we got to fight with the animals. Okay, cool. Not really, though. Because, I mean, this guy's been waiting for me all day, right? So, okay, we have my sword. All right. Yes, I do. Hey, Mr. Plant, what are you doing? Not much. Yeah, here, have that. Have that. Take that. Scum. All right. Rolling on. No. Let's, what do I got? I only got 15 bullets on me. Yeah, I ain't got enough bullets on me to do anything here, dude. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you better run away. Yeah, you want to run, mister. Yeah, and of course he's going to shoot rocks, everything at me. He's a real bumhead. All right, fine. Well, I'd love to convince him to, like, fall off the face of the earth, and but they've been making them get smarter all the time, which is not good for me. I don't like it when you guys are so smart. But anyway. Oh, we got some buried rock here. That is very interesting. Can I get you to go all the way down there? I doubt it. Oh, yeah, I see you've made it. Here, just give me a second. I gotta fly over here to keep you convinced that I'm somewhere else. Okay, and then I'm gonna take you. I'm gonna run you down here. I may not have the metal. Okay, so Okay, I was wondering if he actually tried to follow me off or what was going on. Now we got to get back up there because belts, people. I need the stuff. Okay. Yep. Do. Yeah, I'm already not looking forward to this. Yeah, what's up, guys? Not much. Listen, I'm just going to ignore all of you guys, and we're going to let you guys bebop around here for a minute. Yep. Let me see what's going on here. Okay, yeah. Sure, he says. Okay, and up. Did I get it built? Yes. Yes, I know you're very upset with me. And I am trying to escape here as fast as possible before I'm literally dead. I've got like a half a heart. Wow. I don't even know how I died on that. But I did get it down here. That's all that matters. Oh, gee. Where is he? Where? Oh, darn it. Okay, listen. That was a cheap shot, dude. Like, these guys have gotten, I mean, they make these monsters pretty crazy now. Let me bring you back. I gotta work my way back over here now, because like, I don't even have a car back at the other base, so I gotta find my way back over here. But we'll make it back over here. Just hold on a sec. Yeah, well, for those who want to see me ride the rails, that's what we're gonna try. Oh, yeah, you fell off of that one, goof. Yeah, there we go. Well, let's see how well we do on this. And we're gonna try to make our way back over there. Darn it. Nothing worse than a bunch of crazy animals nowadays, people. I will say the animals are getting crazier, but hey, we're doing the opposite tour. Now I know I don't know, some of my viewers just love it when I ride these rails, when I ride these power lines like this, so I hope people are happy I'm doing this for you on this episode, because it's going to add an extra like 10 minutes to the whole excitement thing. Let's switch lines, shall we? There we. Oh, look at the professional maneuvering on that. I know, it's pretty crazy, people. Pretty crazy. Anyway, we're gonna get my car. We're gonna get my box. Gosh darn it! And then we're gonna get my car, and we're gonna head on back here to have a look at the FICSMAS factory before we wrap this episode up. Now that I know that I have more sulfur, again, I can always plug in the sulfur offline late at night when I have a chance and kind of put things together. But at the same time, I don't want this episode to be way too long. Hey, look at that. That copper's still working really good. Oh, look, there's another node there. Did they put another node in there? Oh, wow. See, that is the big issue. The big issue is that since playing this map the last time, which is almost a year ago, I will say, this was not the year for Max to be playing factory games, unfortunately. They have changed multiple nodes all over the place, and that does concern me in a bit. Oh, thanks, Stink Machine. I left that one for historical purposes, but I may be regretting that decision now. Anyway, I will live with it. We got another problem. We're about to go straight through a rock. That won't fly, literally. So we're going to have to dive around this one. Okay. There we go. So, yeah, there's always a few tricks around here, people, that you got to get around. The easiest way for me to get back over to this guy's locational territory is for me to actually, well, there's the ramp bridge there. I could try to fly that over this way. Maybe you want to stop for some free gas before you try to do that jump. Okay. Do that. Yeah, okay, maybe put that in your hand. That's a good idea. Yeah, this is a long way, dudes. You don't want to mess this up. All right, go get your case, and we can actually... Oh, I thought I'd run out of gas. Hey, we're good. We're good. Whew. Let me tell you, people, we still got some skills. You know, I got what, 3,800 hours in this game or something crazy like that. Anyway, I got some hours in this game. I'm good. Oh yeah, you ain't got nothing. You ain't got no inventory, dude. Your inventory's right here. Yeah, take all that, would you? Do you want to try and do that now? I mean, if I can take it with me, I'll take it with me. Okay, well, that works for me. Do-do-do. All right. Did you get that right down the center of that? No. Well, of course not, because that would have been too easy. All right. Well, I mean, I'm just pulling this along here just to... Okay, is that going to be good enough there? Excellent. I mean, I might as well pull these down here a little bit, since I'm going to have to come back out here later. There we go. Oh, too long, is it? All right, well, that's... Yeah, put it down. There you go. That's really good. And too long, too long. Yeah, too long. It's always too long. Okay. And you might as well keep dragging this along a little bit more. Oh, it'd be nice if I get it plugged in, though. If I plugged it in, then I could actually, like, I wouldn't even have to worry about doing that later. Can you get it plugged in somewhere? Well, turns out you do have a few lines around here. Okay, and then you got a big old mess of lines here. Okay, well, you can hook it into that. All right, let's see if anything shows up on this belt. It will take a few seconds to get here, but if things show up in the belt, I'll have a big smile on my face, and then when I have a big smile on my face, we'll jump in the car, drive back home. Which way do you want to go home, Max? Yeah, if you go the other way, it's going to take way too long to drive that distance. So we're just looking to see if, oh, train's right there. We're just like, yes, look at that. Oh, that's so awesome. Sometimes, Max, sometimes you're awesome. You betcha. Okay, so, let's carefully turn the car around, because it turns out we're over a big open pit, and I've already lost a vehicle to a big open pit and I can't even use the file editor to get rid of the car. I've tried everything to get rid of that car out of that big open pit, and it doesn't work. And with the car being so jittery now, it scares me even more. Like, it really is not smooth flowing anymore. The car does a lot of jittering on the screen, and it's kind of hard to drive, actually. It makes me a little nervous. All right, so we've had our quick fun down here. We'll now head back. Have a look at FICSMAS. Again, I have enough rods saved up, probably for a good 100 to 200 hours. So I'm not worried about getting that sulfur hooked back up and everything running tickety-boo today. My bigger concern was just to actually go find sulfur, make sure I could get to it without too much pain, and actually get a plan set up so as when I have a little extra time, I can get it hooked back up and we can actually deal with it. Yeah, hello, train. Oh, did you see the two wheelie I'm holding there? That was awesome. I got to admit, that was some skill there, Max. I'm pretty happy about that, actually. You're in the wrong part, though. Yeah, turn this way. Yep, there we go. Everything's fine. Everything's fine, people. No, it's not. Guess what? You're out of gas. Oh, darn it. This is not exactly a great place to run out of gas, Max. I know. Yeah, do that, would you? All right, let's go. Okay, we're fine again. Everything is fine again. Okay, everything is just fine again. Yeah, so I mean, this one stink plant I got sitting here, I mean, he'd been there a long time, and I have left him there as an old tribute. I got some history. I got a lot of history. I got a lot of history in this game, and I got a lot of history on this map. And so I have to have a little bit of history. Oh, right. We got to do an r.fog here. r.fog 0. Yeah, because when I had to take that break earlier, I had to go take care of a bunch of things unexpectedly, and then of course now everything's back to normal. We're fine. So yeah, it looks like I got another node here. That's actually really cool. Which I may definitely take advantage of at another time. Do you want to take the old way home? Well, the old way being you have to go around the big open crater instead of cutting through the shortcut there. Sure. Let's do that, because at one time, of course, the big stink plants were over there. You could never drive that way. You could never go that way. So you always had to come down this way. This is a lot of trees. Of course, I had this all cut down, and they've since re-updated something, and all the trees have come back. Yay us. So now I got to be careful, because this is not open. Of course, the cave, that cave, of course, is drive-through. It's a whole bunch. Whoa. No, get back in the car. Get back in that car. Yep, there we go. And of course, that takes you to the center of the map too, a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, next episode, we definitely got to go over to the rocket factory. We got to check things out over there. And we also can take a tour around the backside of the map, which, of course, one day we will be actually doing some stuff with. So, yeah, that's a thing that's got to happen too. Belt walls, belt and pipe walls everywhere, people. It is what it is. Okay, here we go. Nice part was that on this load, there were no crashing trains. I did say that some of the tracks do need some work. That was true even like before the series ended on the last one. I knew there were some track problems. They're not crashing into each other. The signals are keeping them all. Preventing that, but at the same time, they do stop way too often, and I do got to fix the spacing on the tracks to make sure that they can keep running constantly. All right, so here we are at the Christmas factory, people. That's right, we got enough trees to repopulate planet Earth. No problems there. Of course, you got to have a little bit of a grand entrance. So, of course, the present entry. Of course, comes in here where all the presents come into the main lines. I have some stuff on the left. I mean, all the end products are here on the right. Let's check the left out, because I can't remember what I got cooking over here. I think it's like candy canes and a bunch of balls and stuff like that. What do we got over here? The wreaths are being made over here. Right. And again, I see all the trees are back. Yay, us. Oh, I see the Christmas tree branches are also being made over here. Whoa. I hate it when that happens. Stop it. All right, yeah. So all the trees are all back here. This is all going to have to be cut back down again. I see it's making tri-balls over here. It is also making wreaths, and wreaths are being made over here. Tri-balls. What do we got over here? Oh, and there's candy canes. I knew candy canes. I was pretty sure candy canes are being made over here too. Yeah, candy canes are being made over here. What is this little option? Presents are coming in. What's coming out? Oh, that is going in as to make the wreaths. All right, there we go. So I have what, 4, 8? I think it's 8 rows of trees currently pumping through, and of course we got real trees mixed in with the fake trees, so I got a lot of trees. Okay, so there we go. And of course this side handles more of the smaller items. Is this box being even used for anything? Yeah, this is just holding a lot of wreaths, so you can grab a bunch of wreaths and decorate the joint if you want. And we'll come on over to this side. This side, of course, is where it gets more complicated, because this is where it starts making into the more advanced products. Things like gold and silver. It's also got the basic needs over here as well, like just red and blue balls. And I know that has some funny condensation to it. Anyway, whatever. It's fine. There, of course, are the stars. We make all kinds of stars for as many trees as we want. And if we drive down this way, now, we'll have to make a turn here somewhere, but I really gotta fix this one day. There's the turn I gotta make right there. Not quite sure why we have a bunch of stink plants over here. I wonder what's going on with that. I'm pretty sure I cleaned these all up at one time. Did you guys grow back again, or were you guys just kind of hanging out here? Anyway, I'll have to blow them up again, I think. All right, nevertheless, we'll take a drive down here. This is where all the rockets are. Of course, all the combination of silver, red, gold, all coming down here. This here is the actual rocket factory itself, or the fireworks rocket factory, I guess I should say. So of course we have presents coming in. I think they changed the color of the bows to blue this year. Interesting. And of course, then we have the mega rocket factories here. They're all making different types. So these are the red, yeah, the very special ones. And then this over here is where they come in to do this. No, where is? Oh, I see. No, never mind. They're down here. My bad. Yeah, I didn't make the right-hand turn here, people. My bad. There they are. And we make all three types of fireworks here. So, of course, these should be the sweet fireworks. Yes, they are. We can even throw a few of them in. Let's see if we go and do that. R to load. No, I don't want to load. Stop that. No. Yeah, there you go. Throw that away. You don't want that anyway. Yeah. No, stop. Throw that away too. Yeah. Yeah, okay, people. I got the R. I don't know why. I don't know why I was having such a hard time with that. It's like not one of the actual keys they have listed down in the lower right. I mean, the G key at one time was there, and now it's the R key, but it doesn't matter. You know, you can put these things down anywhere. Oh yeah, FICSIT fuelers. Do the things. What I'll probably try to do in this mini, I'll call it like 3 video series, is we'll try on the third one to actually do a huge setup where I try not to blow everything up, and we'll launch them. All right, so if we do that, there we go. Look at that, see? Oh, wow, nice. All right, so that's that, of course, is what you get for FICSMAS, and of course, I always enjoy messing around with FICSMAS. Where'd you leave the car at? Gee whiz, Max, it's always a hard time. Yep, there's the car. All right, we're fine. Okay, so with that, I'm Max. This, of course, has been Satisfactory FICSMAS, and yeah, we had to run off to check that power node. A little bit of a tour. Next, we're going to do another video. Next video is going to be heading on over to the rockets, to the rocket factory. We're going to check a few things out over there. And at the same time, we'll also check that power supply again to see if it's balancing out once I actually fix the sulfur in it. I'm also a little concerned because if they've been playing around with nodes too much, see, at one time they used to change nodes, but what they would do is if you had a drill there, they would leave that drill still active until you dismantled it. Yep. You better back that up, dude. You would leave that there until it was dismantled, and then it would stop working. But I see now that doesn't happen anymore, which is slightly sad. You know, because I'm always a little worried about things like, you know, the factory stops working. You know, and the factory has to keep working, people. It has to keep working. Whoa, easy now. Easy. There we go. Look at that, people. I got some skills. I still have skills. Not always, but sometimes. Sometimes I have skills. So with that, I want to thank everybody that's just watching this for a little bit of a video for today. Again, we will have again next weekend. Same deal. We're going to go venturing over that way. We're going to have a hangout towards the rocket factory and just see what's going on over there, see how badly it's broken. Oh, and then we'll actually take the back route all the way around this way in the back to the power plant, and we'll just make sure that it's behaving itself again. Again, I have hundreds of hours of nuclear rods saved up. So I'm not worried about it, but again, when you have factory covering basically the entire map, the one thing you can't lose, you just can't lose the power. There's no way my little coal patch power plant set up over here, and the few geothermals I got around are going to bring this thing back, people. You can cut off all the power you want, but you'd have to cut off an awful lot of power just to try and get that nuclear to come back online. I know when it was smaller, I actually lost that power once, and it took many hours and many cutting of lines to get that power back from the brink. It was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. It was so bad. So I really don't want to do that again. That's for sure. And as you can see, I've got a bunch of cases around everywhere. Yeah, a bunch of cases. Look at all these crates. I mean, gee whiz. Now you know some of these are like that one over here with the sulfur, right? That dismantled crate right there. Do you think I'm going to find that? Gee, I'll be hunting that around for the next 100 hours. Anyway, big thanks to everybody watching. I appreciate it. I will see you all next week on the next one. Take care.